Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Brazil have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Brazil already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Defending of the desperate variety. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. And he is deftly away. Oh, look at this. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. That's been cut out, well played. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Played in. Played out to the left flank. And they can counter here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball, and that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Denilson! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Danielson picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Pass somewhat off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Morocco have it back and can go again. Nicely spread.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Danielson. That's a lovely, neat pass. He shifted it to the flank. Played in by Danielson. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt...
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Endrick, and it's been played through. Danielson. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Mazraoui aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Casemiro with the clearance. Oh, good take and a good end. Brahim Diaz. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. And here's Endrick. He's had a shot! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Endrick demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off it.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Brazil are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. That gets us going once more. Space for him to turn and look. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar, and he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. And it's lofted through here. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Neymar. Danielson.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Alisson claims comfortably. Danielson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he plays one through. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the... Danielson! And it's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Brazil are having a ball here. And the through ball, and he welcomes it in, and the shot! Oh, good finish!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Brazil making further changes here, and in quick succession. Danielson being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Morocco get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Knocks it into space. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Casemiro does well to get it back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hakimi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
A header! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. He can run onto that. Joelinton receives it in a wide position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's destined for the flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Cuts it back. And it's hoisted clear. Looking for a runner. Diop calmly anticipates. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Neymar. Now it's Joe Linton. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Amrabat. Great defending, strong and determined. Goes for a shot!
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Camisa 10, Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 27. Substituição.
And he's there to belt it away. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Talisca. Gabriel Jesus! Corner number 3 coming up. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Flings it across. Oh, it needed better placement.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So their fourth corner of the game. He's there to hit it! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Mazraoui. Serginho looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Gets his head on it! It wasn't a great header in the end. Not the most convincing of passes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a good ball out wide. Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? Diop. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Senhoras e senhores, colaborem com o nosso fundo de reforma do estádio.
It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against just the keeper in his... And Park Ji-sung! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement's... Oh, great leap! Oh, that's superb.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Griezmann! And a goal! A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Park Ji-sung. Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Plenty to aim at. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Now it's Raul. He is through here. Park Ji-sung caresses it through. And they've got rid. Mohamed Salah! That's put play to the danger.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now this could be a chance. Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Howson cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Mohamed Salah! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Serginho. Park Ji-sung is wide and looking to get onto this. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. Faced with impending doom, this is a side that will not lie down. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Shapes to shoot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Trossard really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Nicely shaped ball. Serginho spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Marquinhos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Kimmich. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run, and this is Raul. And he's intervened well there. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Great vision. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, good-looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Griezmann. And it's Serginho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Howson. Looking for options for movement. Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Park Ji-sung. Howson is always looking to break lines. That's a good ball out wide. That'll be a throw-in. And he's forced to go back. Throw-in. And that brings the first half to a close. Brazil have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Brazil are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And so the action is resumed. Pass somewhat off target. Howson. Ball played for Rijkaard. And the through ball. And he's in one-on-one. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He gave it plenty and some. Smashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah knocks it into space. And now the breakaway. That has not gone well. Park Ji-sung is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a good run down the left. Oh, super find. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And it's Messi, just eases him off the ball. Oh, well measured. And this is Vieri. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we can all be guilty of losing ourselves in games like this, Peter, but really, that's the last thing you want.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Griezmann tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Neymar. Foot in. It's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but...
He's having a shot! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
After 75
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And this is Inzaghi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice looking ball. And this is Inzaghi. And this is Hazard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the shot!
Palestine really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Threads one in. Danielson picks it up out wide. Danielson. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Park Ji-sung getting this one clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. 4 added minutes on the board. McAllister, ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's that. Brazil found it all too much in the end. They came into the day with one mission. It's a mission they could not fulfill. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment. An uncertain future and confidence shot to pieces. Everyone's trying to...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, he'll certainly be... Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's a searching pass, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a good ball out wide. Griezmann, Park Ji-sung. Tanucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. Great vision. De Bruyne picks it up out wide. And De Bruyne! And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Totti!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well played and well cleared.
And here's the chance to counter. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's had it nicked away. Tanucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And they're quick to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Park Ji-sung crosses it in. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And he's quick to return it. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And he is... And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Great chance! And it's come back out to him. So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a pop! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And the through ball. Real chance! Brilliant by Totti! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Likanin! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Park Ji-sung. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Park Ji-sung. He has found the way through. And that has been knocked clear. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yamal gets into a good chance here. And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Now, we would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Gets us going once more.
Brazil really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Totti. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Griezmann. Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Tanucci. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Griezmann. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. And it's Griezmann. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now this could be a chance. He's beaten the last... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Takes the shot! Has another go! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully...
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Totti will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Brazil are looking to go forward now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Quality ball. Now it's Park Ji-sung.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Coming on the field is number 27, Bayern.
Now it's Hazard. And that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Now it's Owen. So no flag here. Hazard with the delivery. Punched away. Owen! Keeper always had the measure of that. Kiatisuk looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Danny Olmo. De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Totti. It's Totti! And that's wide.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitutions taking place.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Bojan. That is some save from Khan! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 13, Owen. Coming on the field, number 20,
Kimmich.
Number
Bojan.
18,
He's found a way
Batistuta.
past. He's found a way through. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. So where will he go? And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Nice looking ball. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's come to nothing. Bojan is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position. Pass somewhat off target. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. And that has left him in a heap. Diaz, Totti, De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Totti, looking for a runner, and he plays one through. That is Stuta! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, good effort! And the keeper threw out a limb. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Bojan. Played into the box. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Hernandez clears without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Villa. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. Chance for a shot! No. Oh, and the referee says that is it. Brazil were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Your
reflections then, Jim.
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Lucas Moura.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
And it's Azar. And he is deftly away. He'll try from distance! It's wide, but not by very much.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
No way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang-in finds himself offside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's been slipped through, and he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Griezmann! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And this is Griezmann. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Park Ji-sung. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. And the counter is on. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Serginho's cross, and he's there to clear it. It's a loose ball. There's the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Not the most convincing of passes. Kimmich, a probing pass. Beckham. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, good effort! He's delivered all right! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Las Palmas have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Beckham. Adams. Sends it crossfield. Kimmich cuts it out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's gone loose. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Un minuto de descuento.
And it's Serginho. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got...
Lee Kang-in! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lee Kang-in's cross. And he's there to get it away. Adams. Oh, well measured. He's found the way through. Big chance! One-on-one! Goes for the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Hazard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
He shifted it to the flank. Neymar receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! Has another go! And that is well cleared. And that's really well manoeuvred.
That's going in strongly.
Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries one from range. Missed by a fraction.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 19. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Some
jugadores.
resolute defending there. De Bruyne. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
1601 espectadores.
And that's going right the way across. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lucas Moura gets into a good position. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Las Palmas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, just the keeper now. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Kimmich with a real chance here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
El dorsal 2 serán sustituidos por
Danielson. Real
el
chance!
dorsal 15, Ribery.
That has not
El
gone well.
dorsal 7, el dorsal 22. Se va a realizar un
That's
cambio
exactly
de
what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gnabry plays it in. Chance! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Las Palmas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think...
Can he finish? And again! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Las Palmas find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball.
Brazil really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Decent chance! Off the post! And it's Xavi Alonso. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Drogba. And this is Drogba. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Xavi Alonso goes short. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Serginho. Spread neatly.
Las Palmas are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Knocks it into space. That's at the end. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant.
And Messi! Messi, can he get it through? That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dani Olmo, and Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lovely, now then. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dani Olmo knocks it into space. He's found space here. That is good strength. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Dani Olmo, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's come loose. Messi gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good take, and is it... And Shevchenko! Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's rising! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ramiro breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
He's had a shot! Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. He's in one-on-one. Dani Olmo! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
DiMarco getting this one clear. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Park Ji-sung. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Rashford.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now, can they get him away? And they're back on the ball again. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. That's very neat. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Griezmann. Brazil have their second corner now. That's put paid to the danger. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way, takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's found a way through.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That is a crunching tackle. Ambitious ball here. That's Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. And Park Ji-sung! Oh, impressive strike.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again. Brazil not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Serginho. And it's been given away. Tries to pass it through. Dani Olmo! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gently done. Oh, can he get onto this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Serginho pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Taken back almost at once.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's been cut out, well played. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Barcelona have a free kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 8.
That pass isn't the best. Kiatisuk.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7. Camisa 13. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Khan punts it upfield. Brazil have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo! Goal! Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Brazil get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Van de Ven. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's fabulous.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And here's Dani Olmo. And Shevchenko! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And they've got rid. Yamal is onto this. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot at goal! And that's in! That was a given, it always was.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Brazil still making a fight of this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dani Olmo, this is promising. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Yamal! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Barcelona making further changes here, and in quick succession, Mikel Oyarzabal. Big chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And this is Marmoush. Shot, can he finish? Cleared away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Villa. He's in, must be! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
And this is Bo, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good chance here! Rising over the bar.
Brazil are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Big chance! One-on-one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Khan defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They are playing them off the park. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Howson, that's really nicely played. And that is expertly dealt with. Come backwards here. Looking for options for movement. And this is Marmouche, just the keeper in his way. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He can run onto that. And he's there to get it away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them. And
oh no, what has happened here? Forced to go back. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's running away. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Point-blank header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Tries to play it through. Akanji makes the interception. Fernandez. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is a little undercooked. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Griezmann. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. So what can they make of this? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. That pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Now there's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi is there to clear. And they've got a throw. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Look at the space here. No foul, says the referee.
Gattuso really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marked.
And the finish! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi goes short. And that is expertly dealt with. Akanji has given away a free kick. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich cuts out the pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that has put paid to that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Yamal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Akanji. Can he spark a counter here? Lee Kang-in ventures forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Has been
That is
indicated.
good progress on the left. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Messi, looking for a runner, and he's worked it through. Shoots! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that signals the end of the first period. We can review the first half.
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the score.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
48 minutes is number 13.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Good chance here! Now, it's fallen loose again! Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. He's a sharp little ball here. Senem Wang is the guilty party there.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Olmo. It's played through for him. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Brazil! And he is just ripping it up! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Brazil have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's superb. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a promising position. Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled.
Substitution.
Gerrard is there, and he can get that clear. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bojan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, Red, nice interception. Paredes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. And it's Lopez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. And this is Kane. He's had a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
So, third corner of the game. Akanji tries to clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. That has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Villa. Danielson is onto this. He has found the way through. Danielson! Played towards the front line.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola has created one goal already. Bojan. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. Camavinga does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way past. Oh, it's come loose. And that is that. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Hello, attendees.
The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, what a difference a half can make.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Germany have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just...
Havertz! Sensational by Havertz! A finish of true class! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Oh, well measured. And the shot! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Germany are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Adeyemi. Now that looks a decent ball. Sane with the cross. Terrific effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Germany are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been knocked away. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Kimmich does really well there. He is strong. Musiala receives it in a... Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Germany find a position of real strength now.
Oh,
And a chance! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Thinks about the shot. Fits! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Musiala flashes it across, and it's been hooked away. Ball's out once more. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's well spotted. Raum. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! He lifts the roof!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He is starved of space and time. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Havertz completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
That has been cut short. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good. And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 34 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's in a great position here. Picked out brilliantly. Raum did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that is a nice touch. Germany do have a chance to counter here. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Havertz. Well read, nice interception. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to belt it away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Germany really could have done without this. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
The goal scorer for Curacao after 44 minutes is number 7.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Sane picks it up out wide. Played in by Sané. Out of play for a goal kick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ended up in no man's land. That's the throw. And he's managed to get free. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And please welcome
reflections on the first half.
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Germany, oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
That is some save from Khan! Oh no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Raum attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, played right into his path. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Searching pass he's played there, and he was quick to react. Knocks it into space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
No, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He is through here. And it's Beckenbauer. He's shooting! And he's missed it.
Substitution for Germany, number 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Sane. Coming on the field, number 20, Burkhardt. Number 14.
Ooh, a delicate chip through, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's definitely onside. He's picked his way through.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, look at the space here. Can he
The attendance
finish?
for this match was 16,000.
He's kept it out. That's a great save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little...
Oh, good effort! Germany still have the cards to affect this game. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement. Germany can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Werner! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 21, Timo Werner.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Timo Werner. Substitution for Germany.
It's a lovely, neat
Number
pass.
29.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Number 13,
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well,
Substitution in
what
progress.
goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bayer receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Undav gets flagged offside. Curaçao have opted to make another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's made its way to him. He's having a hit! Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
He leaps for it! And it's headed over. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Looking for the run. Bayer gets into a good position. He slings it in. Oh, important interception. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on. Great vision. Caught offside that time. And claimed it back swiftly. The final 5 minutes. Now the ball in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, they can break here. Chan tries to pass it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ball's gone out of play. That's an imaginative pass.
Added minutes has been
Floats
indicated.
it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer. Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And another try! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. This looks real chance! And a neat finish! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And there goes the final whistle. Germany can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Germany can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very